Welcome back, people. You're still on to Wake Up Nigeria. Now it's time for some relationship discussion. And with me is Aremo Oluwatobi. He's a certified relationship and marriage coach and mentor. He's passionate about God, love, and relationships. And today, we will be asking a very pertinent question. Is honesty the best policy in a relationship? Okay, so we know very much that honesty is the foundation of trust in a relationship.
Yeah.
And trust, and every relationship needs trust to function and thrive.
Yeah.
You don't want to know my opinion, but I'm just going to keep your fingers crossed on that one. But is honesty the best policy in every relationship?
Okay, so straight up, keyword being best. Okay, I would say that honesty is not the best policy in a relationship. Keyword being best. Okay, honesty is one of the policies in a relationship.
So you're not saying it's the best policy?
I wouldn't say it's the best policy.
Okay.
Because with honesty and minus every other thing, many things can still go wrong.
Okay.
Okay, honesty requires openness, transparency, and respect for it to function properly as it is. So if somebody just wants to be honest, says, I want to say my truth, and just let it out like that, things can go awry. So it's always best, if honesty is merged with other things, then it might work well. But being the best policy, I won't say it's the best policy, but then honesty is the policy. Okay,
so what are these other things, or what are these other elements that you need to merge along with honesty, right, that makes it, that critical, very critical in a relationship?
All right, so one, like I said, is openness. Now, openness is...
openness about your present, your past, or your past participle?
Openness about everything.
Okay.
Because our lives is a continuum, okay, of past into the present, and the present flows into the future, as it is. So openness is key. Openness in two ways. Openness, being able to receive what your partner wants to say or act, how they want to act, without attaching a judgment to it, okay, irrespective of how it comes, one, yet. Two, openness about yourself, past, present, and future.
So this is you saying that before any individual goes into any relationship, you need to have that openness, that whatever your partner brings on, you should take it in.
Is it something you can handle? But be open enough to know that it's not everything you can handle that may be the things they've gone through with life. So there'll be some things you obviously can handle, okay? Then you need to be able to remind yourself, am I with this person? If I am, then. But you have to be open enough to even hear them at all, okay? But be open enough to know that there are things that you may not know about them that you would find out.
Okay.
So when it now happens, it's now important for you to now look at the situation and then respond appropriately based on what you see you have for this person.
Okay, I've seen cases where people really do not know how to handle the truth about your partner's past. And I remember you mentioned it once that honesty can be weaponized.
Can, yeah.
So in a situation where I didn't share so much of my past with you, with my partner, and eventually he finds out and he doesn't know how to handle it.
Yeah.
What do I do about that situation? What do I do in helping my partner? And what do I do in also fixing that situation?
Okay, so what do? First, you apologize for not letting him know earlier. Okay, why? Because at that point, many things are going through the partner's mind. If she didn't tell me this, are there other things she didn't tell me?
That she has not told me, okay.
Okay, so if there are things she's not telling me, is she who she says she is? Is it who I think she is? So there's a lot of that going on. So the apology basically says, I accept I should have told you this, and I'm sorry for it. So that's like open up the door, as it is. So when that is done, I've accepted your apology. Now, the person now explains why I didn't tell you.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Because of this reaction, because I was not sure how you're going to react, because I wanted you to bury it, explain it so that the partner can also have a feel of your reason. Then now give the partner the correct detail. Because if the person heard it from somewhere else, it's probably incomplete or they added a few things.
But, you know, in all of this, it just makes the partner seem selfish. I know we're looking out for the partner here,
Yeah.
but this is a part of myself that I have not wanted to share for, like, so long. This is a part of myself that I have buried in the past, that I don't want to rehash it.
Okay.
I'm now a changed person, and that's why I'm in this relationship with this person.
Okay.
So why can't we just, you know, leave everything? Why can't I just leave everything in my past and continue my new life with this
Because
person?
it just came up, okay? And it's always best to prevent that kind of coming up. 1, 2, when people choose to live their lives together, we are choosing to live our lives together. So there's no longer your past that I am unaware of. We are living our lives together. So it's important that we know each other well.
Okay.
So if that past is something that there's something that can trigger it, if the partner is aware, they can protect you from it.
Okay, okay.
As it is. So it's always best before somebody gets into marriage, or if they just know about it while married, that if there are things in the past that are major and their partners do not know,
You need to share.
they should discuss it.
Okay, and then when there's there's a need for a therapist or a marriage
Yes,
counselor,
usually.
you
So
can
when
also-
there's now something that both can handle, then let them bring in a therapist to help them look into it.
All right, thank you so much, Oluwatobi. This has been quite an insightful conversation. I'm sure it continues on social media. You can reach out to us at TVC Connect on our Instagram platform. I'm sure Mr. Toby will be here to answer some of you who have questions. All right, we're heading over to the kitchen. Titi, what's cooking?